Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
As of June of this year, Guam has received over $2.5 billion in federal pandemic aid. Of this amount, $1.8 billion was paid in the form of 95 different grants, with over $1 billion supporting over 28,000 unemployed workers, mostly in our private sector.
There's more. In addition to the hundreds of millions in direct assistance to individuals, families, and local businesses.
On top of all of this, we have $600 million for our local government to deploy for pandemic recovery. All of these resources have prevented our island at large from suffering catastrophic generational loss, not only in direct support into the pockets of our people and onto the tables of our families, but in the coffers of our government.
In fact, it was enough to turn a multi-year, multi-million-dollar accumulated deficit into an operational surplus, even in the middle of a pandemic. And that's still not all. San Nicolas also hailed the dramatic increase in the Medicaid reimbursement percentage, the increase in child tax credits, and the previously announced 100% reimbursement of earned income tax credits.
This funding is annual and ongoing, not a one-time thing. So we will see permanent improvement in our general fund that will help us fill the gaps between cash and appropriations, which should see tax refunds paid out faster.
And if President Biden's National Infrastructure Initiative pushes through as expected, we could see millions more in highway construction and mass transit funding. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, says San Nicolas, to set up the island for the future.
And with $600 million in federal funds available for deployment and other various federal investments we have outlined here today, we are strongly situated in the months and years ahead for a generational golden age of resources on our island not seen since the early 1990s. What we do with these resources is going to define where we go generations from now. There will not be another $600 million in the future. There is no more EITC or Medicaid gap to fill. We will not see a similar confluence of circumstances that will bring our credit ratings up and increase our debt ceiling capacity like we have today, which means that the people in this room, to include myself, if we screw this up, we screw it up permanently.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.